The next item on our schedule for this afternoon is to, again, hear from the fountainhead of the whole Dodo thing, the co-founder and CEO, to come and share with us the next generation of Dodo, what the roadmap looks like, and how we should brace ourselves for the global impact of Dodo on businesses and our lives going forward. To unveil Dodo's next chapter, help me receive the co-founder and the CEO of Dodo Technologies Limited, Mr. Kane Mani, in the signature walk. He likes applause louder. Thank you, Kane. Every step is $1 million. $1 billion. Come on now.
And thank you, Casey. Okay, wow. Wonderful speech by my project man. So, Chairman, as we officially call him, is an amazing. He's been with me throughout my journey. He's been a mentor, he's been a teacher, he's been a coach, he's been someone who's been shaping and assisting and supporting everything that we're trying to do. And on behalf of all of us at Dodo, I want to say thank you to you for being such an amazing human being. We really appreciate you. So we've presented what we built now, but we are not done yet. So Dodo has a series of products that we are shipping next year to change communication, to scale up infrastructure, and to make sure there is growth across all the things we are building. The first part of what we will release in the first quarter of 2026 is the Dodo email. Now, with all the communication that we are putting together, workplace, widgets, Omni, and Messenger, there is a piece of that we currently don't control yet, which is the email service. Companies still rely on Western email technologies to still process their data. And that is why we thought that if we build internal communication, we build a Messenger for external communication, we build widgets for public interaction, there has to be a key part, which is the Dodo email that we are releasing. Now, somebody will ask, in 2025, is that the email market is dominant, like Gmail is everywhere, Why would you build an email service? It is key that we build an email service. And it's key because all the email services are sitting outside. And we need to retain everything inside. We can't leave one out. So we decided to embark on building the Dodo email homepage. So our email has our own SMPT. Everything is built by us. There is no open source. There is nothing external out of it. Now, one of the things we also start off is our consumer service, Dodo Messenger, which currently uses your phone number for you to sign up. And millions and billions of Americans use Gmail, which is also a Western technology, can rely on Dodo email to have data sovereignty and data retention all like this. So in the first quarter of 2026, we are releasing the Dodo email to add to our already existing suite of communication tools. So now we will be able to deploy to the companies that are currently on our platform the Dodo email, in addition to Dodo Messenger that they're already using for their customer engagement. We're able to deploy as well with Dodo Workplace and Dodo Widgets and Dodo Omni. All this combined enables us to have total control of the communication that companies have and give them direct access to all engagement that they need to without not having to rely on foreign technology and solve their problem of fragmented communication at scale for them. So Dodo email is the first product that we are shipping in January 2026, the first quarter of next year. Now, there is also a key part of company workflow that is still controlled by foreign technology that also doesn't help us solve fragmented communication at scale, which is their workspace. So companies use different ERPs, companies use different accounting software, CRM, and all of that. And this is key data that is also sitting elsewhere. So if we are solving fragmented communication, we need to build these technologies to solve every part of the data that sits in the company's operations. So we will also release in the first quarter of 2026 with the Dodo Workspace. Now, the Dodo Workspace has the ability to enable you to do all your work in one centralized. So now you can do your HR, you can do your accountant, you can do your ERP, you can do your graphic design, you can do your video editing, all in one go. And the beauty about everything you built is that there's a central knowledge base that is owned by you, the company, that all your data pours directly into it. So imagine you have your Dodo workplace where your employees are engaging each other, going to a centralized knowledge base. You have Dodo Messenger where all your customer engagements are going to a centralized knowledge base. You have Dodo Widget where everybody who visits your website is able to interact with their widget 24/7. They're not needing any of your stuff, so they can actually do other things that bring value to the company, also pour into the essential knowledge base. Now, all your email and all of that also pouring directly into the knowledge base, and all your workspace pouring directly into your knowledge base. Then there's a powerful domain there interpreting every single text, every single data, and giving you insight into what's happening with your customers, what's happening with your consumers, what's happening with everything across your entire organization. So a CEO will wake up in the morning and look at the health of the business simply by visiting Omni and understand everything. And currently, every company is using different tools to communicate, different tools for different things. There's so much data separation, and that is why we are building the things we are building. And that is why it's bringing everything together. So our first quarter products, Dodo Email and Dodo Workspace, four of the last two puzzles we need to deploy to solve the problem of fragmented communication at scale. Now, there are other two things that's on top of our consumer products. So when we started to build Dodo Messenger, we figured that there's a third category in messaging globally that hadn't been solved yet. And that third category is what we call commercial messaging. Currently, there are two dominant messaging platforms in the world. So we have WhatsApp and we have Telegram. WhatsApp was built purposefully for family and friends. But because there is a need for a messaging tool where companies or people who deal with others commercially engaged, we mostly deal with our bank RMs, with our customer support, others on WhatsApp. But WhatsApp was built for your family and friends. Telegram was built for distribution, news, and all of that. Now, your commercial life should not sit on WhatsApp. And that is why we build the Dodo Messenger products. What happens is that if you engage with a company, say a retail company, or engage with a bank here, all your commercial life is sitting directly on the Dodo Messenger. So now you have the ability to know that if I want to deal with my bank RM, I want to buy my insurance, I want to order food, there's a good app that enables that. And what we've added to the Dodo Messenger is the ability to transact. So currently, you can engage with the companies in there, but the ability to transact, which is to make the payment, is a new feature that we built into the Dodo Messenger currently. So if I am dealing with Melcom and their customer service, and I say, I want to buy microwave, and they tell me that, oh, okay, I can get one for 1,000 cedis. Easily, I click on 1,000 cedis, it pops up my payment, I do the payment, it pays my location, and it's delivered directly inside it. And what that gives Melton and the rest of all of that is an ability to easily have access to the customer taking action rather than they having to get out of the app and go take the action. So, for example, if you are ordering food now, they can say, oh, take this Momo number, send the money on it. That is going out of your WhatsApp, going to pick up your phone, going to dial and send the money. All that transaction, everything has been built inside the Dodo Messenger now, and our AI analyze every single thing. There's no need for long conversations. All your catalog is built directly into it. So Dodo Messenger comments is what we define as the third category in the messaging, which currently sits on WhatsApp and Telegram, but doesn't have the core app globally that is enabling it. So when we release the app, the first quarter of 2026, every person in this room can easily and directly engage with everyone that they do, from banks to insurance to food, and directly transacts. And this is the first of its kind globally anywhere in the world, and was built by us here. So just to reiterate, so Dodo email, our own email build service, Dodo workspace for all your working tools, Dodo Messenger Promise. Now, the full product we are releasing is called the Dodo browser. And when we set to build the browser, my team and I had a lot of back and forth, because browser in 2025, like Google Chrome is dominant, and why would you want to build a browser? But what we all don't understand, or what my team, with our deliberation, that accessing the internet is a key part of your data. Whatever you use your browser for currently, Google, Microsoft, all the rest, Apple, they have access to it. And that is a lot of data that we are letting go our way that we don't think of. Now, if we say that we are solving fragmented communication, do we know what we use our browser for at our workplace? And what is all that data pouring to us? So if there is an opening for a new kind of browser, AI-powered, combination empowered, all directly into all the things that we are building. And it's key that we build that. So we'll release the Dodo browser in the second quarter of 2026 globally. And one of the beauty things about the things we built always is that we build things at scale. We build things for the global markets. And that's why we have key partnerships that enable us to scale and grow. But we don't believe in building small things. Small things don't inspire us. We think that when someone is in the West and they want to build an iPhone, they will not say that not an iPhone for America. Say that not an iPhone for the world. But in that same capacity, everything we build has global scale. So our browser, our email service, our workspace, all of that has global scale. And that's why we want partners who understand the things we are doing and who are on this journey with us. That we are grateful to our partners and everybody who's on this journey with us. So our browser will be the first of its kind from outside the world to the whole world, where people can use the Dodo browser both on their mobile phones and on their PCs, and seamlessly connect their email, their messenger, their workspace, all directly to it, having me sitting at the center of every single thing that they do. Now, we will have personalized browsers, or personalized emails, we have personalized AI technologies, and all of these things will be released. So when we are having the Dodo Summit 2026, and we are showing the progress of all these technologies and this amazing global adoption, everyone wants to start why it's key that we build these things at scale. The other two things that is critical for our mission is the artificial intelligence bit. Now, because AI is in vogue, a lot of people think that when we say AI is just generative AI and all of that. Not at all. There is a lot of data that we generate through our platforms. So workplace is messaging, video, voice, a lot of data generated through that. The same with a lot of data generated through Messenger, a lot of data generated through our email services. We can allow the data to sit there. And we also can adopt foreign AI technologies to process that data. So we decided to build everything ourselves. Now, what we have noticed is that for us to scale, there are two categories. So just like how companies, now every company seems to have a website by default. At the beginning, websites were a big deal, but now it's like a normal thing. And just like how banks have apps now by default. When the mobile revolution came, banks didn't actually adapt to why they should have a bank. But now it's like a normal thing. In the next few phases, there will be an influx of AI agents built across every industry. Now, every company can't build their own AI model. Every company can't build their own AI infrastructure. So what we are doing as a critical piece of this mass adoption is building what we call Dodo AI as a service, where we allow you, the company, to run on our technology and build your AI agent for yourselves. So you look at us as a coaching system where you are building your mobile app. So a bank would just need to get a developer to build on top of those AI infrastructure. Then use all cloud technologies and our trillions of data that we have aggregated through all these platforms that we have to be able to access everything in there. And also to enable developer growth, we are opening up the Dodo AI service for developers who can easily integrate and connect directly to it and make sure that they don't have to go through all the hurdle because we've done everything already. So Dodo AI service is something that we will release in the third quarter of 2026, where we would enable growth and scale for the continent, where every company. Also, one of the things we want to do is that we want to push the content forward. We want to make sure that what will take us 3 years, 5 years, 10 years, we do it now. And through we having that ability to push like the continent, the tech industry, and everything that do for it, there'll be a critical growth in tech adoption. And we want it to be led by a local company, want it to be led by us. We don't want the next generation of tech companies to be Western companies. It's not going to happen under our watch. We will make sure that it's retained here, it's done here, and the story will be told differently. Now, if we are saying that we want every company to run on our AI technology, that means that we a huge infrastructure with a lot of AI clusters. In 2026, one of our most ambitious plans is to embark on a continent-wide AI infrastructure. We want to make sure that every part of Africa, all the 4 corners, so the western, to the eastern, to the southern, to the eastern, there is an AI cluster for each of the countries there. So we are embarking on the $200 million AI cluster projects for the fourth quarter of 2026. Our goal is simple, to deploy $60 million in each region. So if you take West Africa, deploy $60 million to build the AI cluster here. If we take Eastern Africa, we deploy $50 million to build that. If we take Western Africa, we take Northern Africa. Now, our goal is to have partner countries with us on these projects. So all of this, I think that we want to work with these countries. So for us to do that, we have partners, we engage our funding, we have government bodies, just like how the Deputy Minister of Prevention came here on behalf of the Minister. We've engaged a lot of large scale. We need to commence that project next year and to add a 2-year project where we push each and every one of this journey to make sure that becomes a reality. And to deploy that, there's a lot of opportunities that we will create. Job opportunities, infrastructure opportunities, like opportunities, and all of that. But these are the things we need to impact on to enable us to become a global player at scale. So if we are building all of this, we need to have the backbones. And these are the things you push our partners like Austin like facts, like smart infra, to be aggressive because we are very aggressive. So as we are pushing, unfortunately, they push started you as well. So our major project for 2026 is our AI cluster. It's too critical, to see importance. And one of the key things I was spending a lot of time on as CEO of Dodo is making sure that all the pieces of the AI cluster come to pass. And all of these things, when we have the Dodo Summit 2026, will show progress, show where it's going, and all of that. And make sure everybody is part of the story. Dodo isn't just our story. Dodo is everyone's story. The beauty about this is that just like how there are a lot of examples in the West. So it's very easy for people to start companies today in the West and get funding and scale up and all of that. We don't have that yet. That story has to change. And we will change that story. We will make sure that there is a story where the history of Ghana technology is written. Dodo is a key part of that story. And we need the next generation to grow up and know that during our time, we did it. And it's critical that we build these things. We can't be in our, in our world and everything is controlled by the Western world. It doesn't add up. We need to be critical about the things we do and to execute the things we do. And that's why Dodo is growing at a fast pace. We want to get $1 billion in valuation by 2028. And more. We want to scale globally. We want a lot of people understanding that we can't do things small, we can't do things slow, and that is not key for us as people, as a continent. It's not really right that with all of this talent, with all of this capacity, every single thing you have to rely on Western technology. It doesn't add up. We will face that story. So from we releasing our email service, from we releasing the Dodo Workplace to building the largest AI infrastructure project on the continent, making sure that every country has its own AI cluster is key for us achieving all of this as scale. And these are the things we are working on for 2026. So when we meet here for Dodo Summit and everything has materialized, I see progress, we will let you know that we could have done this without all of you being here today. This is our maiden edition, and this is critical for our journey. But every year we'll have this summit and show the world that in a country like Ghana, there is a talent, there is a room for the capacity, and we can get these things done. So I want to thank you once again for making time to be here with us and for spending the day with us. My team, myself, our board chairman, we are so grateful, and we can make this happen and we'll execute it. Thank you. Thank you, Tara. Here she is.